Oh my God. Yes, I just made one of the biggest mistakes content creators make when they start their journey.
Explain yourself.
I just recorded the most epic take of this video, but I forgot to press the record button. But that's not the mistake I'm here to talk to you about. Here is the mistake that I am here to talk to you about. I'm going to tell you the number one mistake that creators make when they first start their content creation journey.
Do tell, dear.
Everyone does it, but us Gen X people, us older creators, us creators of a certain vintage, we tend to make the mistake more than anyone. And I'm going to tell you how not to make that mistake. I'm trying to protect you from the mistake, or I'm going to help you release yourself from that mistake if you're already making it right now. Welcome to Nice to Know, Nice to Have November. This is the series where I talk about the things I wish I knew or I wish I had when I first started my content creation journey. Now, I want to value pack this sucker and give you this mistake up front. Towards the end, I am going to tell you how I found out that I was making this mistake. Recently, I am still making this mistake, but I want to help you make sure that you do not run into this. And I'm going to explain why people tend to make this mistake. So let's dive right in. The number one mistake that new content creators make, especially those of us of a certain vintage, is being afraid to experiment. You must experiment. Think of this as a creator lab. I am the creator. As a creator, you have got to experiment. You have got to try new things. You got to try this type of video, that type of video, a little bit of live video, some inside, some outside, some faceless, some where you're just showing how to use an app. You got to try all myriad things. This is how, Stella, you are going to find your groove back. This is where you're going to find your lane, and this is where you're going to shine. Now, the number one reason why I say us vintage people have a tendency to make this mistake is because we are professionals. I got it. You went to school. You got these degrees and some charts and some stuff on your wall and trophies, and I got it. But nobody cares. This is YouTube. This is not LinkedIn. Nobody over here cares about all the letters behind your name. That alphabet soup is pure decorations. When you deliver value and you give the people what they want, and then they go to investigate who you be, they will see then all of those cool degrees and trophies and awards and whatever that you have. But on YouTube, YouTube is about relationships. It is about being real and as personable as possible. I hate to use the word authentic because authenticity technically really only means consistency. They want to know when they come to you, they're going to get exactly what you said you were going to deliver. But being so professional and so buttoned up, be like, hi, I'm Kevin. I'm from Merrill Lynch Financial Planners, and today I'm going to talk to you about your Roth IRA. Like, that's just two buttons. You want to tell somebody like, listen, you know what? A lot of people make this mistake with their retirement plans, and I'm going to show you how not to make those mistakes. Like, there's a way to have that conversation and deliver all your knowledge and share what you have. Give up the blueprint, but don't make it so stale that people don't get to know the you. People come for the information. They stay because of the personality. They stay because of the community. They stay because you deliver value. Okay? Now, I want to tell you something. One of the key things about YouTube is what is known as the curiosity gap. All of the number one channels, all of the number one videos, this video you watch right now is a result of the curiosity gap. The video talked about, I'm going to tell you the number one mistake that new creators make, and you as a new creator goes, I'm curious, I want to know, and you click the video and you get to see my stupid face. Okay? If you sat down on your couch and you're not watching YouTube to find a particular thing, you're not on the search algorithm, if you will. I hate that word. You're not using the search button, if you will. You just sit down with your couch and your remote and you're looking through YouTube. The videos that you stopped on triggered some sort of question in your brain, and our brains do not like open loops. So you watch that video to close the loop. You need to work in that curiosity gap. And the way you're going to find out what that curiosity is about your particular subject matter is experiment. You just got to try some things. You know, people ask, should you do lives? Should you do recordings? Should you do shorts? Yes, yes, yes. I don't know. It's your channel. You have to try what works for you, right? I'm going to come here and tell you, you got to make X videos a week and study this hard, and you only have 30 minutes a week. Can you make a dope channel in 30 minutes a week? Absolutely. You just got to find out what that is for you. You have to experiment and see how can you make it work, right? When you first started cooking, trust me, you were horrible and you got better, right? Alton Brown was the guy who said, hey, I'm going to put a TV in the fridge. And the network was like, you finna do what? And he goes, yeah. And now you watch TikTok today, somebody opening the fridge with a GoPro inside. That level of experimentation was unheard of, right? Unheard of. And now is borderline normal. The norms get broken because people are willing to experiment. You have to be willing to experiment. Don't come in here so buttoned up, so professional. You got to try new things. And just remember, if you are under 1,000 subscribers, this is your time to shine. This is your time to shine. You know why? You can fail as much as possible because not that many people are watching. You'll recover quicker. What you don't want to do is be at the top of the food chain and fail because then people are going to clown you, right? And I get it. You're afraid that someone's going to come for you or they're not going to trust you. You figure you need to front load all your information, but you don't because this ain't LinkedIn. This is YouTube. So come over here and just be willing to try. Now, I'm going to tell you how I failed at this myself. I was super anti-clickbait titles. And then I talked to my community, and one of my community members, Kevin, said, it's only clickbait if I click on the video and the video doesn't deliver. And I was like, I never thought about it like that. I always hated clickbait titles. But if the video delivers and it's still good, then it's not clickbait, right? Apple does this when they make a ambiguous chart and they say that the M4 is, 13 times faster than the Intel, but there's no actual numbers. Your brain goes, what that mean? Let me try this, right? Marquez said something funny the other day, which I'm not sure I agree with 100%, but I get the concept. Marquez says he thinks that Apple put the button on the bottom because everybody will talk about it and that will generate the press necessary to make people curious. I think they put it there because it's a good place for it to be for the design of it. But that level of sort of rage bait is what I call those. They work because everybody's talking about it. People still talking about the charge button being on the bottom of the mouse when it only takes 2 minutes to charge that sucker for up to 8 hours. And then you just plug it in before you leave and it's good for like 70, 80 days. But it's such a good thing to talk about because it instantly triggers people and they get mad about it, so they talk about it. So yeah, like this stuff works. And the reason why it works is it just does. Your brain is attached to certain psychological things and the psychological things work on YouTube. So I know you're a professional. I know you got lots of awards and lots of degrees and you graduated from Cambridge, but be willing to experiment. Be willing to put your phone on silent before you record and just try some new things. Because I'm here for you. I'm here to help. Now, I did promise you that I was going to explain another thing that a lot of us, especially us Gen X creators, do in a weird way. You don't need to introduce yourself in the beginning. You don't need to be like, hey, my name is Dave and I'm XYZ. Again, it's not LinkedIn. Just deliver the information, give up the ghost, give up the value ASAP. You can put all of that stuff at the end. Now that we're here, yeah, I'm going to tell you if you like this video, drop a comment down below. And I'm going to tell you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because according to statistics, about 90% of you are not subscribed to the channel. And I'm on a mission to get to 20,000 by the end of the year. So I got a lot of work to do. So I can kind of use that. And let me introduce you to the sponsor of this video. Absolutely nobody. Me. I'm Doc. I am the inventors of Doc Pops. There's these cool, nice, soft foam microphone covers that look really good, that make you look fresh and sound fresh because they will help kick out the plosives, kill some of that wind and background noise, and make you look absolutely dope while you're doing it. So go to docpops.com or docmerch.com, also linked down in the description. YouTube has a cool little shelf you can click right underneath this video to go jump right in. buy a Doc Pop, support the channel. If you like the video, you could always send super thanks or just say some cool stuff in the comments. Share this video with somebody who's trying to get started and they just can't do it because they're afraid to fail. Tell them in the beginning, everyone's failing until they're not. You know, remember when you try to learn how to walk? You fell on your butt like every 5 steps. And then one day you're able to walk across the room and sit down and watch the next video that I'm going to put up right now. It's going to come right here. Just give it a little click.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence.